What is going on, guys? This is Ben here, bringing you another Clash Royale video. In today's video, we are using one of the coolest cards in the game for sure. It got new artwork in the last update, and it looks amazing. It is the Golem. You guys are probably waiting to see it, so we're gonna get into a replay here, and then I'll do 2 live battles. But this is the battle deck that I'm running. I first want to upgrade these before I get into the battle because that'll help me out a lot. So we're gonna do that quick, and then we're getting into the battles here. All right, I think we have enough gold to upgrade these now. We're gonna get the Dark Prince to level 7, and then we're gonna have our minions at level 12. Okay, there we go. Alright, so basically I'll just explain the battle deck in a little bit. Double princes are so strong, and then we're gonna get into this live battle here though. So what you kind of do, it's similar to like double prince P.E.K.K.A, but instead it's using the Golem. Honestly, the Golem is more tankier than the P.E.K.K.A, but it does, like, I don't know, it's very interesting. It just depends what you want to play with. You want like a huge tank troop that does damage, or do you want a huge tank troop that's just kind of a tank and does a lot of tower damage, and just keeps pushing forward? So that's what the Golem is. Then I have the princess. You could substitute the princess for either like a musketeer, a bomber, anything that, maybe even archers, because she's not a key card. Well, she's a good card, but she's not a key card of the deck. So for those of you that don't have princesses or anything like that, then I have the minions here instead of the minion horde, because this is already a high cost elixir deck, and the minions honestly are a great choice as well. But right here we got the double princes. Double princes are so strong. Like the dark prince just gets rid of like the wave stuff, and then the regular prince just does all the damage, or the most of the damage. So you can see right here. Look at it! Look at the P.E.K.K.A! It's got the blue crystals on the back. I think when the enemy drops a P.E.K.K.A, it looks even better. That's what I found out, like the artwork change. I didn't even know about it in yesterday's video when I was battling a P.E.K.K.A user, and I was like, yo, this actually looks amazing. So I kind of made a golem deck here. It's okay. Then we have the elixir collector just to cycle through and get more elixir flowing and everything like that. So I dropped the prince here. These barbarians are gonna counter me hard. I could use my fireball against the barbarians, but the dark prince is there for that too. Honestly, I might switch to a free spell. The reason why I have the fireball in there is because of the threat of the 3 musketeers, and then I have arrows and fireball to get rid of those. But I have the Dark Prince, and the Dark Prince would be a good counter to the 3 musketeers if I dropped it right on top of them as well, similar to like how a Valkyrie would work. So I'm still testing that out a little bit, but for now I'm using the fireball. We're gonna keep it in there. Just know I might switch it out for a free spell in the future, depending on how I see. But yeah, so this guy's using the Lava Hound. Lava Hound's also like a golem for the air, pretty much. But I have those minions to take care of it. The minions do an insane amount of damage left untouched. That's why it's like I don't really need the minion horde too. And plus, like if they do decide to arrow them, they're not going to get an insane amount of value out of that. It'll be just a fair trade instead. So it's like, because it'll be a fair trade, and then it's like more elixir. So right here we have our golem on the right hand side. He's doing a hard push on the left hand side, and I'm gonna let those tank on my my elixir collector, and that's when I'm gonna drop my minions on the left hand side. And he actually does free spell my guys on the right hand side, my princes and my golem, but the barbarians are only going for my golem. So the dark prince is taking care of those barbarians super easily. And you can see the minions on the right hand or the left hand side took care of the dragon. But right here we got 4 princes running around. 4 freaking princes running around. We got 2 dark princes and 2 princes, and then golems up in here. It's like, oh my gosh, there's no way you're gonna stop that. But the game's already over. GG. So 4 princes just tearing through summoning Wong, his tower there, dude. The only reason why we got those there is because he froze that and didn't really get to take care of them. But it was ridiculous. After that, you know, it was over. And then, so with that, we're gonna get some live battles here. You may ask why I'm not gonna open this chest. I will not open the giant chest. I'm gonna try and get all the chests in the chest slots here, like super magical, gold chest, or whatever. Maybe 2 giant chests, a magical chest, and a super magical. We'll see. I want to complete the quadness of chests down there. But all right, let's get into a live battle here. See how it goes. Pew pew face. Pew pew your face. Okay, I said it wrong at first. Pew pew into face. Ooh, liking the name. All right, we're gonna start with the elixir collector. I'm kind of glad we got that as our first card. But honestly, I'm really curious to know, like, what do you guys think of the freaking oh god, this is bad. This is bad. This is real bad. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, we just got annihilated by the air. But honestly, I was gonna say, what do you guys think of the Golem artwork? Like, make sure to like if you guys think it's awesome. So we lost a tower right off the bat there. Really strong push with the prince, or not the prince, the dragon balloon. That was uber strong. So Valkyrie incoming. All right. So now we're gonna have to like place our elixir collector a little bit better here, so the balloon would go for that first. I should have let the dragon aggro onto my tower, and then wait for to drop my minions, because the dragon took up my minions and then I was pretty much screwed. So yeah, that was unfortunate. We're gonna be continuing on here though. Alright. Princess going down to the dragon. Balloon incoming. Why didn't the minion go for the balloon? Thank goodness he lost his freeze. Dark Prince is going ham on that tower. We're gonna take this tower. Yeah. Comeback City. I hope. Golem's still going at it. Do I go for victory or do I go for... Yeah, we gotta go for victory here, man. Got 27 seconds left. $16 seconds left. We gotta go for victory. Golem, move. Dang. The air dominance there, man. Oh well. It was a good game there. We could not stop the air. I think that's gonna do it for me. I think I'm gonna swap out like that, or not lightning. Where's the freeze? I think we gotta have the freeze. We just got annihilated. We couldn't stop the push. We're going to miss Bubblegum, dude. Bubblegum's actually a really good restaurant. When I was in San Mateo, went there. I've gone there in anywhere there's a Bubblegum, I usually go to it, and they're like across the world. But that's besides the point. Because we're going up against this princess. I'm probably not gonna arrow the princess here. I'm just gonna let my prince take care of her. Follow up with the dark prince. Front of tower, we're gonna freeze that. He's at me. We're gonna get rid of this. Bam! Fire spirits. Oh baby, those fire spirits just took out my freaking dark prince instantly. Now we'll arrow the princess away. You'll get the good damage on the tower. So we'll see what's up. See what he has to stop this princess. He's gonna get a couple shots off on the tower. Hopefully, you gotta use an Inferno Tower on that. Ugh. That would suck. I would hate to Inferno Tower a princess. We're just gonna play defensively, or just chill until that Inferno Tower goes down. That's really clogging the lane for me. But we're not gonna let this Hog Rider go ham on us. No way. Alright, we got a bunch of the troops incoming. Honestly, he probably already cycled to his Inferno Tower. His next one, so once we get into double elixir, I'll drop the golem, and then once we can get a forceful push behind it, that's when it'll be better. Because there's no way he's gonna be able to stop golem, double princes, and everything else like that. So we do have to take care. He's gonna zap those. They're not gonna die because they're OP. They're level 12 now. Good thing I upgraded them. If they were not level 12, they probably would have died. Alright. We see the Inferno Tower incoming. We're gonna let the Golem go for a little bit. We'll just drop this. Now we're gonna need a freeze. We're gonna need to get our freeze. Our freeze right about now. Golem's getting shredded, man. Alright, so that freeze saved our life. Because it stopped those Inferno Towers, and now that pretty much gave us the tower down. So that was amazing right there. I'm so glad we switched that out. Making improvements as we go. And it clutched up for us. That Hog Rider might have took down the tower if, actually no, my prince was there. So hey, we got 22 trophies. We got a victory and a loss. We're down 10 trophies from the victory, or from the loss, but hey, I think we just made a key improvement. The main point of this video is just to show you guys the cool Golem freeze. Honestly, if I think I would have had to freeze over the fireball when I was going to go up against that balloon, it would have been better, because I could have froze the balloon and the dragon, and then these minions would have took care of it. And now even just like being able to freeze Inferno Towers if they do have it, because that's the hard counter to this deck. And if you have the freeze, you can just freeze the Inferno Tower. The Golem will eventually get there, and you're following up with like the Prince and the Dark Prince. There's no way. So either way, making improvements. We'll lose sometimes, it happens. Either way, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure to like it, and don't forget to subscribe for more Clash Royale videos not ready. Let me know what other decks you guys want to see, and let me, or what you want me to use, and I'll be back on Bentim Noob sometime for those of you that are just new in the game. But either way, hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure you get and don't subscribe for more Clash Royale videos not ready. Have a wonderful day or night, and I'll see you guys later.